Hi, glad you could join us for this edition of Digital Champions here on dailyadbrief.com. I'm your host, Mary Treese Griffin, coming to you from Atlanta. We're going to take you all the way out to Oregon right now. We've got joining us as one of our subject matter experts from ICWUSA, Robert Reinet. Rob, thanks for being on Digital Champions.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me here.
Let's talk about ICWUSA and what it is that you do and what you can do for your customers.
So I'm the digital marketing expert for ICW. Pretty much I'm in charge of all their marketing campaigns, starting with social media, email campaigns, paid advertising. So everything about marketing is my responsibility here in this company. And what ICW is doing is like we're selling like computer mounting systems, mostly for healthcare and dental. So it's like B2B and B2C. It can go directly to the customer, but also like to companies. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing their marketing pretty much. Yeah.
How important is digital marketing today? Because a lot of folks are a little late to the party, but it's extremely important today, yes?
I think so, especially in the last few years. I mean, I can talk from my own experience. Like we used to go to trade shows and conventions kind of like almost every year, like 10, 20, 30 trade shows. And we all know what happened in the last couple of years with the COVID and stuff. Like nobody goes to trade shows that often anymore. If they're even like any trade shows, the digital marketing became more important because what other way do you have to promote your products if you can't have like people walking into your store, or you don't have a trade show? The best way to market yourself is like either do you run ad campaigns, you promote your products, or your ideas like online. So digital marketing became more important in the last couple of years. Definitely, yeah. And I think it's not too late to jump on the bandwagon like to do digital marketing, but it's definitely not too late, but it's definitely important.
How do you convince someone who maybe has not gone down that digital road that they should because of the way that marketing has changed over the years?
Well, I think it's not necessarily convincing someone. It's like literally like just like telling someone, okay, if you're not doing digital marketing and your competitors are doing it, what is the result? Your competition might find customers in your own area because they're like promoting their products, and like it's like almost like branding. Even if you don't sell online, if somebody sees your product more often, they are more willing to buy it because they're more getting convinced, okay, they have a lot of customers, they have a lot of followers on social media, or their ad is popping up all over the place. So you get curious, you click on it, you read about it, you buy it in the end. And like if somebody doesn't do any digital marketing at all, I mean, there's two ways. Either they are so established on the market, let's say a big company like Nike or Adidas, they don't necessarily have to do that much anymore because they have their name. Nonetheless, they're still doing it because they want to show customers, hey, these are our new products. This is what we got out. These are our new promotions. So if you see the big players in the field, even they're doing digital marketing all the time. So I think like even as a small company or like as a new company, it is important to kind of like have at least some sort of digital marketing to promote yourself or like to get your name out in the field, so you get customers see your stuff, and B, customers are getting used to your product and actually didn't know you. Because if you're completely unknown in the field, who's going to buy from you unless they know somehow anything about you? So in a certain way, if as long as your competition is doing more than you're doing, you have a higher risk of losing customers at the end.
It's crucial, absolutely crucial. What tips do you have for folks about the way marketing is changing, say, over the next 2 years? Because in this fast-paced digital marketing that you're in day to day, there is going to be a lot of change coming.
I think, it's hard to say because, like you said, it's a fast-paced environment. You never know what happens the next day. I mean, like any event can change the whole industry, and things can be completely turned upside down again. I mean, the most important thing is like keep your brand out there and like promote your brand, create brand awareness. It's hard to say what's going to happen in the next 2 years. I guess like more trade shows are going to, on conventions will start again. digital marketing became more and more important, especially in e-commerce, because people are selling more stuff online right now. There's less foot traffic. I mean, you see all the big malls. Back in the day, you had like malls in every corner. Now they're shutting down. Everything's going to be sold online. So if you're not having any digital marketing, you have a high risk of like losing out a high amount of potential customers. So I think in the next couple of years, it will be more. I mean, look at companies like Amazon. They're selling everything there. If you want to buy something, you go to Amazon, you buy it, and you get it in 1-2 days. There's no need for stores anymore, like in the traditional way. So I think like digital marketing will be more important. And yeah, I mean, if you haven't jumped on the bandwagon yet with the digital marketing, it's definitely time to do it now before you actually like really get into like the net.
Given the success of ICWUSA, I'm sure that there are specific tools and things that you use for analytics and measuring that success. How important is using those kinds of tools? And do you mind sharing with us what you like to use for those tools?
No, definitely, that's fine. I think that it's pretty important to measure like your success. It depends on the company. For me, for example, like I can't really measure like how many sales I make with my marketing, because we have independent representatives and we have a lot of partner companies that are selling through us, and they're using our marketing, or the marketing I'm doing, they're using my material more or less. So it's hard to say kind of like, okay, this sale comes because they have seen my marketing. So I can't really measure it. I can only measure by numbers. And I think what I'm using most is like, you can use like the simple tools like Google Analytics, Google AdWords. I mean, if you run an ad campaign, Google AdWords gives you exactly the numbers, the dates. It tells you like that's how many people clicked on your ad. That's important, you know. If I see, okay, I'm running an ad for like 2 weeks and then I see a huge drop, then I know exactly, okay, I got to change the keywords. I got to change something up because it's not working the way it's working right now. It's the same thing with Facebook. Facebook has like different ways to measure like your success. You can actually like check, okay, how many people have viewed your postings, your posts, or like your images or videos. But then again, like you also want to see how many people actually clicked on it or actively engaged with your stuff. So that's even more important than just like the views. So there's like, I mean, there's the simple ways like Google Analytics, Google AdWords, and then the Facebook stats. They give you like information. Same with LinkedIn or all the other social media. Email campaigns, when you run an email campaign on MailChimp or Constant Contact or Send in Blue, whatever you're using, you know, they all give you like the stats, like the opening rate and the bounce rate. Those are important stats for measurement. Also, like other social media platforms like Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, they all give you like the stats right on board. All you gotta do is read them. I also use like tools like Buffer, Hootsuite, because they give you like more insight information, you know, and you see like more. Okay, and this post had a high amount of engagement. That one not so much. So you know what's working, what's not working. You know.
Well, that's definitely a garden variety out there. Rob Reinet, ICWUSA definitely has the right guy for the job there. You are spot on. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for being part of Digital Champions.
You're welcome. Thank you for
And
having
if you
me.
want to know, thank you for being here. If you want to know more about what Rob and the folks at ICWUSA are doing, you can check it out by going to dailyadbrief.com. Hope you come back for more Digital Champions. I'm Mary Trace Griffin.